Had an accident all over my arm and pants and phone. Oh well. Yeah, these are going on two different hives. Bottom one's going on Ned and the top one's going on the Mount. Hey there. Sorry about the AC running. Just want to give you a little update. I was able to make it down to my 1B equipment supplier, and he donated those two top boxes, which I promptly painted up and threw on there. And I bought a third kit in frames, of course, which I need to assemble for another hive. Get a little swarm trap there, which is one of the nukes the bees came in this year, which I may stuff and resell if it gets too crazy on the budget, because I got plenty of bees. There weren't any queen cells, but there were cups, so I may be able to do a split in that box and may sell a late one so I can pay for supers for these, something like that. Just thinking. Let's see, I'll give you a quick rundown here. It looks like the time is coming up in that spot. Gets enough sun. Those, I put some under there, thyme and rosemary, nothing happened. Those could just be weeds too, I'll have to look closer. But I do have my little garden. The mints are cranking. Coneflowers popping. Lavender's doing his thing, and assorted weeds. I'm not sure if these are weeds or going to be flowers. We'll find out. I planted a bunch of them. They came up last year and never flowered. They're supposed to be poppies, I think. They look really slow. And black-eyed Susan's down there. It's funny. So when I dug this garden last year, I ran into some suspect rocks. Some of them smooth, some of them not so much. Okay. But the color and the type had me wondering. And I dug a little deeper, and sure enough, I found calcified dirt, black stands, panned it out, found 6 gold specks, tiny. There's more in your cell phone in your hand. But it was still interesting. This is a glacial boundary area, so it's not surprising that probably the dirt from that creek is piled up right here. It's like a high bench. So I may attack that later this year for another video. Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday. I just got up. It's crazy clown hair day. So it's not every day you get this in your apiary, but we had a nice storm come through, and the cleanup crew is here. Good guys. Yeah. Boom. There it is. So the tree update, and why this is important. I was thinking about expanding the next bee stand into this sunny spot, but I couldn't because I was worried about this tree coming down, and come down it did. It was like sprinkle, flash, boom, shook the house, about knocked me out of my chair, and I was like, what the heck? So it came down and power drove that post and just splintered that fence. And a little update, a clip I'll put at the end of this possibly, how I got that thing out. And then of course I've reset that. You know, there's 2 techniques. You don't really, I wouldn't ever build a fence with cement anymore, because you want it to fall over, not snap off. but whatevers. We went ahead and put it back the way they had it. So yeah, this thing is making me really nervous anytime I even walked out here. But it finally went. And they took the rest of it down. You can see it was really, the rest of the tree was going too. So yeah. And the squirrel misses it. Got a handle on that dog. Plus it's super hot. She just got kind of stern with her the other day and told her to stop barking at me, and she went inside. Maybe you just need to tell her. So there's that. We'll get that fixed up tomorrow. Waiting for that cement to set or cure. And this does flood. I didn't mention that. About halfway up that curb just recently. Right in the middle of this line here. I had debris probably from this line here. And interesting. I've got these set on pavers actually. So hopefully they won't get swept away. Water doesn't move fast, there's just a large volume. It has come all the way up to here. So that's what we call the flower hive, or sometimes the sky hive. Buckfest. Been following the queen's 3 years old, or this is her 3rd year, would be her 3rd winter. And did a split backwards, took the cells instead of the queen. Queen bugged off. Son-in-law caught the swarm, homed the swarm. This hive, of course, then ran out of larvae and brood. Plenty of bees, but nothing but honey nectar. So I snagged the queen from the what we're calling the Happy Feet hive and put her back in here, and she has laid that thing out like a triangle, just like I assembled it, which is pretty awesome. Honey, honey, honey. There's even one down there. But they did a lot of backfilling, obviously, because they didn't have the queen, but now the queen's in there, so she's laid above and below honey. It's pretty interesting. So then I went and checked the other hive. Oh, so I found two queen cells with royal jelly. One kind of dry, one maybe occupied, couldn't quite tell, and like 18 other cups of various sizes and shapes throughout, which I'm letting them keep them all because I want them to cap some of them, and I want to do some splits and take this queen and put her in a new hive. So next report. Eggs. So this we call Happy Feet. That's just a swarm bait, swarm trap at the moment. So I went through that hive, and of course nothing but honey, but I swear I saw a virgin queen look just like the queen we took out. And so either she found her way back and she had to start laying in this hive, or it's the daughter queen, hopefully, and we'll see some eggs here next week. So one or the other, that'll have eggs going in, or I'll snag some cells out of the other hive, put a couple in here, a couple in there, we'll see.